Come on in, Beth. I'll have a seat. Okay, so my name's Jane and I'll be doing your NHS Health Check today. Have you had an NHS Health Check before, Beth?
I think so, no.
Okay, fine. So what we do is we ask you a few lifestyle questions and we take a small sample of blood, just a little finger prick sample of blood, and we can test for your cholesterol and your blood sugar level. Okay. We also check your height and your weight, so we can work out your BMI, your body mass index. That is kind of a measure of your weight for your height, basically. Once we've got all those results, we plug them into what's called the Q-Risk-3, which helps to calculate your risk of developing heart attack or stroke within the next 10 years, basically. It's not a diagnostic tool, so we're not going to be able to diagnose anything for you today. It's just basically a check to work out your risk factors, and if anything comes up that we find that maybe your cholesterol's too high or your blood sugar is a little raised, then we will be informing your GP. They get a copy of your results anyway, so they'll be able to see.
That goes straight to them, does it?
It does, yes,
Okay.
yeah, because we use the same system as the GP practices, the NHS. Okay, so they'll see a copy of your results. Okay, so I just need to take some details, if that's okay. So if I could just take your, so are you Ms, Mrs?
Miss.
Okay, thank you. And your first name?
Beth.
So just to check, you've not had a health check in the last 5 years?
No.
Okay, that's it. And you've not had your cholesterol checked as far as you know?
No.
No? Lovely, thank you. And have you ever suffered from, or do you suffer from any of the following? Diabetes,
No.
high blood pressure, no? Kidney disease or any heart problems? Nothing like that, that's lovely. And you've not had a stroke or heart failure at all?
No.
No, lovely, okay. So are you happy to share your personal details with Healthy You, the company that I work for, the organisation, and also, as I say, a copy of your results will be sent to your GP, so you're happy for that to happen as well?
Sure, yeah.
So if you could just sign at the bottom there for me. That's lovely.
It's
Thank you.
time to Christmas. Every minute counts.
Well,
Every day.
That's right. What is the date exactly? Yeah. Okay. So what I'll do your blood test first, because that will take, and then while that's running we can answer the lifestyle questions, and I'll check your height and your weight and so on. Okay, yes, so it's actually your are you right or left-handed?
I'm left-handed.
Okay, so you're right-handed, you better, so it's your middle finger, yeah, you can just sort of stick your finger out for you, that's right, that's it. Your hands are quite warm, so that's lovely.
So that's just cleaning it, isn't it?
Yes, so we use this just to sort of sanitise the area, that's fine, yeah, and then just dry it off. Okay. So it's a little sort of sharp scratch just on the side here, so, and I won't use the first little drop, it will be the second, so okay. So if you're just ready to...
Can I look away?
No, that's fine.
It's a lovely room.
It is. Okay. Just a sharp scratch. No, you don't hardly notice it. People very often say they don't. It's fine. We'll just go through some of the lifestyle questions, Beth, if that's okay. So your ethnic background is that white British, is that correct?
Yeah.
Thank you. And is there any family history, and that's parents and siblings, so brothers and sisters only, of heart disease under 60 years old? Anyone under 60?
My dad had a problem with his heart, but I'm not sure what it was.
Okay, and was he under 60 at the time? Yeah, okay. Thank you. Or any family history, again, just parents, brothers, sisters, of diabetes?
No.
No, thank you. And do you yourself suffer from kidney disease or rheumatoid arthritis?
No.
Okay. So, how often would you have a drink containing alcohol, Beth? Would it be monthly or less? 2 to 4 times a month? Bit more than that?
2 to 4 times a month, I'd say.
Yeah, okay. And what would you drink on a day when you're drinking?
Remind me what a unit of alcohol.
So a unit would be a small glass of wine, or a single shot of spirits, or half a pint of beer or lager.
Okay, so 3 to 4 units?
Yes, 3
that's
to
all.
4 units, thank you. And in the last year, have you had 6 or more units on any single occasion? So that would be more than, say, 3 pints of beer or 3.
Yes,
Yeah.
in the last year I have.
Yeah, would that be sort of monthly or less than monthly?
Less, monthly or less.
Yeah, okay. So sort of special occasions, that kind of thing. Okay.
That.
And have you ever smoked?
Yes.
Yeah, but you don't smoke now. Okay, so ex-smoker, thank you. And your physical activity level, would you say you're inactive, moderately inactive, moderately active, or active?
It varies, probably moderately active at the moment.
Yeah, so you do a bit of structured exercise.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, thank you. Lovely. And so I'll check your height and your weight now, if that's okay. If you just want to slip your shoes on. So we'll do your weight first over here. Just wait for it to 0. There you go. Okay, 67.8, thank you. Let me just jot that down.
I haven't moved to kilograms in my head yet.
Okay, I can convert that for you if you like. So if you stand with your back towards the wall there, just stand up straight, that's lovely. Thank you. Okay, have a seat then and pop your boot. Got your blood results. What I'll do is I'll just take all the results and we'll pop them into the algorithm in the computer, and then I'll go through them with you at the end, okay, and explain the results at the end if that's
Sure.
all right. Yeah, so check your blood pressure now.
Does that matter which one?
No, it doesn't matter, whichever you prefer. That's lovely. So just sit back and relax, that's it, and just make sure both of your feet are flat on the floor. We usually check it 3 times just to be sure. So just rest your arm wherever it's comfortable for you. And this time you just breathe normally and just don't talk while it's on, okay? So just give it a moment and then I'll do it again if that's alright.
It's really hard to breathe normally when something.
Yes, you tend to hold your breath and that's fine. Don't just try and just relax, that's lovely. Just do it once more. Thank you. Okay, so we've got all the results, and as I say, I'll pop those into the algorithm, into the computer, and that will give you your risk record on there. Can you see the screen on this? Yeah, so you can see. Okay, so your risk is calculated of heart attack or stroke within the next 10 years is 1.8%. So that's pretty good, as long as it's below 10%, that's the worry level. So yours is quite low, that's good to know.
Yeah. It's quite high, but that's good.
No, it's pretty good. So what that means basically, in a crowd of 100 people with exactly the same risk factors as yourself, 2 of them are likely to have a heart attack or stroke, so 2 out of 100, okay, in the next 10 years, that is. Because obviously things like age, the older you get, the higher your risk factor, that kind of thing.
Sure.
There are some things you can change and some things you can't, you know. Okay. Righto. So how does your 10-year score compare? So if you compared that with the score of a healthy person of the same age, sex and ethnicity, that would be 1.3%. Yours is a little bit higher there. The reason for that probably is, Beth, that you do have some family history of heart disease in a relative under 60, you know, so as I said, some things you can do, you know, things about, some factors you can't change.
Yeah. And maybe with that in mind, it's worth giving the factors I can change some extra attention.
Absolutely, yes, yeah, you're completely right, that's the idea. So this is the whole point of this test really, is that it flags up some of your risks, and as you rightly say, then you can do something about it and try and kind of help mitigate those factors, make them, you know, so they're not quite so serious. That's right. So yeah, your relative risk 1.4. Okay, so I'll just jot that down on the record. So. But still, you're well below the 10% level, you know, which is the worry level there.
Okay.
BMI 24.68, so that's just below 25, which is within the healthy range, so you can
So that is 25 the upper threshold, so I'm actually quite close to the upper.
You are, yes,
Okay.
that's true.
That's
Yeah,
good to know.
yeah. So yeah, you wouldn't want it to creep up any higher than that, basically. Yeah.
Okay.
And if it was a little lower, I suppose that would be better. Yeah. Okay. So we can discuss that. Let's just write down your results for you. Okay, so your blood pressure was good. That's I'll just show you in comparison here. 127 over 76. So you're within you're just in the yellow there, but over 76. So you're within the green, just sort of pre-high blood pressure. But as long as it's not above 140 over 90, then you're okay. Obviously, at the moment, I'm putting you on the spot a bit, asking you a few questions and checking your weight and taking some blood from you and that kind of thing. So that's going to put your blood pressure up a little bit. So you know that's fine. It's within safe limits there. So we'll jot that down. 127 over.
That's really reassuring because my blood pressure was, I think,
Was it? You were a little
lower.
bit worried about.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's good.
It's one of those things that it's really hard to feel unless you actually get tested for it.
You're right. You know.
All the other lifestyle things and weight and those things, and sort of having self-awareness of, but the blood pressure's.
Absolutely, you can be walking around with high blood pressure and not even know it. So you're exactly right there. So it's good to get it checked regularly.
Yeah.
That's brilliant. And your activity levels, you said it's moderately active. Okay. So do you do regular exercise, Beth?
Yeah, well, I have quite an active lifestyle anyway. I do lots of gardening, and then I run once a week plus.
All right. Okay.
Just not very far, so that's why.
Is that building up? That's a work in progress, is it?
Well, no, I've been a better runner in the past. It's just what time allows at the moment. So.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I suppose that's true, isn't it? Life sometimes gets in the way.
Yeah.
Okay, and you're a non-smoker, ex-smoker, which is great. Your BMI, as we said, is just below the 25 there, at 24.68. Just jot that down for you. Okay, and your alcohol level. So from the answers that you gave me, we calculate you have a score of 2, 3, 4. Okay, which is within safe limits. So your drinking there is within safe limits. That's good. And your cardiovascular risk there is 1.8%, I said, didn't I? So below 10%. Your HbA1c, which is a measure of your blood sugar level, is 28 millimoles, which again is a good reading there. It's actually below 41, so if you're 41 or between 41 and 47, you're classed as borderline diabetes, and then 48 and above would be diabetic, so you're well below that 41 there at 28 millimoles, so that's a good one.
Okay.
Okay, so your cholesterol, your total cholesterol is 5.45. Okay, your HDL is 1.4. Okay, and so that gives you a ratio of 3 there, which is quite healthy. Okay,
Oh, okay,
as long as it's below 4, as you can see here. So your total cholesterol, your total is 5.45, as I said, which is, it should be less than 5.
Okay.
But I think the fact that your HDL, which is the good cholesterol, is a little bit high, that's perhaps put that on. And your ratio should be less than 4, and yours is 3, so
Okay.
that means that those are good. Okay.
Okay.
Good levels there.
It's quite complicated. Thanks for the explanation.
Yes, it is. So it's quite handy
Yeah.
to have that just as a little graphic. You can see there
Yeah.
the difference there. Okay. Is there anything you want to ask me?
I don't think so. I guess I'm really glad for the sort of pointers that I'm fine, but that I'm not low on anything, so I just need to carry on as I am, possibly make a couple of improvements.
Yes, you know, it could be to do maybe upping your physical activity a little bit, as you
Yeah.
said. I know that's difficult with sometimes a busy lifestyle.
Yeah.
Just watching what you eat as well. As long as you can aim for your 5 a day, fruit and veg. Basically, we usually say to people, try and aim for 2 portions of fruit and 3 portions of veg a day.
Okay.
And green vegetables are really important as well to help with a healthy heart and also help regulate your blood sugar level.
I don't eat meat, so I'm always aware of taking in green vegetables for the iron as well.
Yeah.
Actually, so that's one thing I am quite good at.
Right, good, yeah, nice. Okay, so is that all right then? So those are your results.
Do you want to
Beth?
take that?
Yeah, and take that. So I've just put, so my name's Jane. And if you need any support going forward, you know, with activity, healthy lifestyle, that kind of thing, there's our telephone number of our clinical contact centre there on the leaflet, so you can always give them a call.
And then you said this goes automatically to my GP practice.
That's
I
right.
won't hear anything from them because there's been nothing of concern, is that right?
That's right, yes, yeah, absolutely. You know, had there been something, so say for example your blood pressure had been a little bit high, then yeah, we would have flagged that up with your GP anyway. So yes, they get a copy of the results, but we also then, if there's any concerns, we email them as well directly. So they get your results, but we also kind of prompt them, and that's only if there's something, you know, that you may want to get tested again. That's the case, basically. As I said, it's not a diagnosis of high blood pressure, for example, or high cholesterol. But what would happen is your GP would then ask you to go in and be tested again by a clinician, or they might send you for another blood test, you know, at the path lab, that kind of thing.
Okay. And is there a time that needs to pass before I could come and have this check done again?
Oh yes, so it's every 5 years.
Okay.
Yeah. So
Great.
and what will happen? You will get a recall, an automatic recall now that you're in the system, the health check system. So and it will probably be from your GP practice.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you very much. That was really easy.
Great stuff. All right. So.